Come with me while I make burger bowls. People always ask or they will mention that they try to eat right or eat healthy, but it's really hard because their spouse or someone in their family doesn't want to eat that way. And while my husband has not always been on board, he does tend to kind of like let me have my way a little bit more nowadays, and he will eat a lot of whatever I cook. But every once in a while, kind of like today, he's like, no, I don't want the extra lean ground beef today. And the reason why I'm so lenient with him is just, I mean, he doesn't eat as often as I do. As a lot of you may know, he's a truck driver. He's home every day. He drives locally, but he just doesn't like to be really full while he's on the road driving because it makes him sleepy. So what I did was got him, he asked for 73 lean, but the store did not have that. So I got him 75 lean. And for me and my daughter, I got us 93 lean. I usually get 96, but the store didn't have that either. So, which also I want to point out, you can see the difference in calories. See, it really is that easy. These four right here are for me and my daughter, and these two are for my husband. One thing about me, I am not going to force my lifestyle on nobody, okay? Like, I'm just not going to do that, and you don't have to do it either. Y'all be overcomplicating everything. Even though my husband is like 6'2" and he's just a very tall, big man, he can afford the extra calories. Most of the time, a man's body burns more calories than a woman's anyway. But it doesn't give them the excuse to be eating all crazy neither. But it always helps to remember that at the end of the day, people are entitled to be as fat as they want to. I honestly can care less. And so now that's just me speaking in general, to try and help some of y'all out. Because like I said, my husband has lost a significant amount of weight and he has formed a lot of healthy habits which helps him maintain his weight as well. But from the jump, I literally did not care whenever he was not on board. And I mean, I would just suggest that if y'all are going through, a spouse or someone in the family that don't want to get on board, do not let that be your excuse for why you can't get your shit together. Because who knows, just like with my husband, it took years, but eventually, you just never know who's watching, even when they're, acting otherwise. And you may wind up inspiring them to make a move. It may not be when you're ready for them to make a move, but eventually it may happen. But again, if it never does, I mean, who gives a shit? You have one body, to take care of. It's not like we have a spare body hanging up in the closet, just waiting on it, waiting on us whenever we damage this one. So, don't let that be your excuse. Now I'm going to hit my onions with a little bit of spray butter. This is one of my daughters, and she never eats, y'all.
So I guess I'll just stop.
She just said whenever she does eat, she overeats, so she just stops, which is so untrue. She eats like I don't even know what to say. She just hardly ever eats. And to be honest, I don't know where she gets that from. And like I always say, there are no such thing as free foods. I don't care how low calorie something is or how healthy it is, weigh it anyway. Now before I add the cheese, I need to see how much it weighs. Now we can add the cheese. This is my husband's plate, and the only thing left to do is to add some of this burger sauce, sugar-free burger sauce. And I'm using sweet pickles. And yes, I'm going to weigh them too because they have caloric value. And of course, this is mine. And the only thing left to do is to add the burger sauce. And just like that, that's how it's done, folks. Now, the one thing that pisses me off about anything less than 96 lean ground beef, I could have gotten more protein in for less calories. But it's really no big deal because I still have calories left, and I know that before the night's over with, I will eat the other burger, which will put me at 60, like a little bit over 60 something grams of protein. That's just for that meal. And all of my other meals today were really high protein. So again, guys, I just wanted to show y'all that that's how it's done. Stop overcomplicating everything, looking for all these excuses, this, and that. Just do do the things that you know you should be doing. Form strategies and find ways to make it work, even if you have a family member or family that does not see eye to eye with your new healthy lifestyles. All of that, just trying to keep pushing everything to the side because, oh, my husband don't want to, or I can't, or everybody's sabotaging your, no. Just do what you need to do. I say all of this with love. It's coming from a place of love.